Alright, picture this. You're staring down a showroom full of these bloated, tech-stuffed 2025 SUVs hybrids humming like confused bees. Screens bigger than your TV. Prices that'll make your wallet weep. And right there in the corner, gathering dust like a forgotten legend, sits a 2003 Honda Element. Beat. Nah, that boxy beast doesn't just beat Emmett, buries Em alive. Stick around, cause by the end, I'll spill the one element quirk that LL have you questioning why the hell we rechasing coup folders and cameras when real adventure is this simple. You won't see it coming. Man, if you're new here on Gearhead Garageware, we chase down the ghosts of cars that actually meant something. None of that glossy influencer fluff. Hit that sub button and join the ride. We've been wrenching on Hondas since the 80s. Back when mullets were cool and VTEC kicked harder than your morning coffee. The night's no different. We're cracking open the Element. That wild child SUV from Honda's fever dream era. And showing how 8 of its bones still snap the necks of today's overbuilt haulers. No bullet point BS. Just stories from the road that'll make you smell the burnt rubber and feel the wind. Let's roll back the odometer first. It's 2002. Honda's got the CR-V, killing it in the family hauler game. But some mad genius in Tokyo says, screw polished. Jim me a truck that looks like a Tonka toy had a love child with a sci-fi flick. Boom, the Element. Built on the CR-V's bones but cranked to 11, with a 2.4-liter IVTEC 4-banger pushing 160 horses, nothing fancy. Just honest grunt that revs to the moon without a turbo tantrum. I remember my first one, cherry red. Bought off a surfer dude in 05, drove it cross-country. No GPS. Just vibes and a cassette deck blasting Zeppelin. That thing 8 miles like popcorn. Fast forward to now, 2025's got the Pilot Trail Sport with its fake off-road swagger. 285 horses on tap, but guzzling premium like it's going out of style. Element, regular unleaded, 20 mpg combined, and it'll outlast your grandkids' tattoos. That's Element 1, bulletproof reliability. The kind that doesn't need a software update to not strand you in the boonies. Hondas don't break. They just get character. Slide into seat 2, and it's all about that cargo coffin vibe. Flip up the rear seats, boom. Flat floor wider than your ex's excuses. 74 cubes of space, swallowing kayaks, bikes, or that garage sale haul without a sweat. No fancy power folding nonsense. It's manual, raw, like cracking a cold one after a long haul. Compare that to the 2025 CR-V Hybrid. Sure, 76 cubes maxed out, but you gotta wrestle power outlets and Q-folder Tetris just to fit a cooler. And history lesson. Elements were born for the Ray crowd. Those weekend warriors who ditched minivans for something that screamed campfire ready. I once loaded mine with a full drum kit for a buddy's desert gig amps throne. The works and it laughed it off. Off the wall insight. That clamshell tailgate, it's not just doors, it's a tailgate party portal. Swing M wide at the beach, crank the subwoofer, and you've got instant shade for the crew. Today's SUVs, their iPad on wheels cargo bays cluttered with screens and vents. Element keeps it pure. Haul life, not distractions. Now, crank the wheel to quirk 3. Those rubber floors. Not Matt's floors, shower M with a hose after mudding, and they grin back clean. I hosed mine down, post a Baja dust-up in 08. Water pooled like a kiddie pool, sucked it out with the shop vac. Good as new. 2025 HRVs, got all-weather mats, but good luck scrubbing dog hair from carpet nap. This ain't luxury. It's liberation. Ties back to the Element's origin, myth Honda spied on adventure vans in Japan. Thought, what if we made a Civic that could ford a river? Boom. Urethane, everything. Surprise spark. Ever notice how it shrugs off salt? My Northeast winters turned competitors to rust buckets. Element just smirked. 4s, the doors themselves suicide-style rears that swing opposite, turning tight parking spots into clown cars. Kids pile in without decapitating the dog. Adults load groceries, sans contortionist act. The Passport's got power sliders in theory, but they're glitchy as hell in the cold. Element mechanical poetry. Every time. Story time. Pulled up to a tailgate at Talladega. Doors flung wide like welcoming armed strangers turned friends over shared brews. That's the soul these gadgets miss. 5. A WD that actually works. Not just for show. Real time for WD, no low-range drama, but it claws through snow like a cat on caffeine. I skied Vail in a blizzard once. Toyota RAV for wannabes, spun donuts while the Element just hummed. 2025 Prologue. EV torque, vectoring wizardry, but charge it in the sticks. Good night. Element's gas simplicity means you're never plugged in and praying. 6 hits the interior. Clamshell, everything. Modular, like Lego for seats unzip, flip, vanish poof, dog bed, or workbench. No leather pretensions, just tough twill that laughs at spills. Pilot's got Napa hides now, but wipe that kid's juice off. Nightmare insight. Honda cribbed for military surplus durable, no frills, built to endure. Mine's got to 5 OK miles. Seats look road hard but unbreakable. 7. The looks, boxy as a 70s fridge, but unapologetic side vents like gills on a shark. Roof rails screaming rack me up. In a sea of Verities crossovers, it's the middle finger to conformity. Drove one to a car show last month. Hipster kids swarmed it like it was a lost Porsche. History nugget. Inspired by the 90s Honda Cube, but tougher. 2025 Forester tries the rugged bit, but it's Subaru safe. Elements got edge. 8. Price tag that doesn't sting. Snag a clean used one for $8,000 less than a down payment on a new Tucson. Resale holds like a vice, and the spark. That hidden gem I teased. The Element's soul is its refusal to evolve. While SUVs balloon into $50,000 tech tombs, it stays frozen in times, simple, joyful, a reminder that cars were once about freedom, not feeds. In 2025, when your EV's bricked in a blackout, that '04 Element's still firing up, ready to roam. Woo, that's the Element gospel raw, real, and roaring back from the grave. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? In this rush for the next big thing, are we ditching the drive that lit the fire in the first place? Drop your wildest Element tale below. What's the craziest load you ever hauled? Smash like if this hit your gearhead heart, sub for more midnight confessions, and share with that buddy still eyeing a lease. Drive safe, stay curious next time. We're hunting lost 80s wagons. Peace.